Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX daily review. So yesterday was a little bit of a, let's not say disaster, as you do get it wrong, and the trick of this game is to get it more right than wrong. So allow for a few trades that go the wrong way, but the bulk of your trades need to go in the right direction. So at this stage, yesterday I was saying to you that we have a fairly strong level here, which I would expect a bounce off, and we broke through it. Okay, we'll look at this on the daily time frame, on the lower time frame for now. But at this stage, you can see this trend line here that had broken, which was our original channel. This could be seen as a retest of the channel break. So there are still a few other levels here which I'd be interested in, and that is the first one, which we have tagged, and then there is another one just above it, which is this tail here. Okay, so those are the levels that I'm looking at. So I'm still of the opinion that this is going to move to the downside, and this double top breakout here has happened, and we're still climbing up. So we could even climb higher. We could come back to the 200 EMA as well. That's also a possibility. So we just need to watch what happens with these levels. So if we start looking at the lower time frames, just to start getting a view of what's happening, if you look at the 4 hour, we are still technically in the downside, even though the alligator is flattened out. Oscillator is indicating that there is a potential turn happening off a level. We've almost tagged the first level, and then we've got that second level there. So those are fairly strong levels on the daily. Okay, still a lot of indecision. You can see in the tails here. Lots of indecision. You had the 200 EMA, we've broken through the 200 EMA on the 4 hour, and now we're hovering above it again. So I'm still a bit skeptical, looking for any form of longs at this stage. And the second part of this is our current trend line here. Okay, so let's just get down to the 1 hour just to pick up the direction. Okay, so when you start looking at the hour, you can see we've got a low, higher low. We've had a breakout, and we've had a weak attempt at coming to test the breakout. Now I'm just going to realign this level onto the hour. That's the level we're looking for, and you can see these top two levels lined up with these swing lows on the hour. There's the first one, there's the second one. And if we go to the left, you'll see the interaction that we have inside this zone. See all these tails that are happening, all this price action that is happening, in actual fact, the bottom level as well as those top levels. Okay, so we know that that is a fairly significant zone. And that lined up with this. Let's just line this up properly. Okay, so there's our current trend line over the last, 6 days. We've been in a downward trend, and we've now broken this downward trend. So looking at the higher time frames, you're looking at you're still looking for a continuation. I'm very wary of these two levels. Okay, the fact that we've broken down below these two levels, which is 11,457 and 11,470, the fact that we've broken below them and we are now coming back to test them, it doesn't give me the confidence that we are moving to the upside, but it does indicate to me on the higher time frames that if the test is successful, we are going to continue to the downside, and that is pretty much what I'm looking to do at the moment. So I'm taking that off the 4 hour. Right now the trend is still down. Oscillator is telling me that the trend is coming up for a reversal, and we are coming up to a significant level that we haven't tested yet. So this breakout has not been tested, and that is what I'm expecting to happen. Okay, so I'm still looking for shorts on this, but I'm not going to jump in at this stage. we will wait to see what happens at this level. If we get some kind of price action up here, and it can't be messy like we're seeing here, it's got to be solid, something like this, big engulfing or inside bar or a pin bar or something like that, preferably off the 15, 12 minute or half hour patterns. Okay, even a massive engulfing like this, then you can get in on the pullback. Okay, but I'm looking for price action off this area. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment, and it's a very cautious view as well. I'm not really trusting what I see. We could this could be a trend break, and this is classified as a test. But when the test happens like this and it drags along the line, it often fails. Okay, and I'm going to take the longer upward trend line that is broken as my yardstick. Okay, so before I go off, I just want to quickly pull up the ichimoku. So we look at the half hour. We've had a cloud break. Okay, so you would have been forgiven to taking a short here, and you'd probably still be in a short up here with a pretty close stop loss. This could still turn out to be a double top and a pullback to come and test the cloud break or even get back through it. If we look at the hour, we have two bullish signals. So we've got Teganton and Kijisen crossover here, and then we've got Chico span, which is through price. So that is bullish, although we're in the cloud and the cloud is quite large, which indicates quite a bit of resistance. So, I'm going to stick with my theory at the moment of these two levels here playing a major role. Okay, and let's just get to the 4 hour. 4 hour, you can see Kijisen Teganton is still pointing down, cloud is red, Chico span is through price, oscillator is grouping in the sell zone, and we're coming to test a breakout. So that still reinforces my theory that we're going to continue for another leg to the downside. And lastly, on the daily, we are still bullish, but we have broken through the significant level here. We've broken through, we're back above it, but this that we see here, this flat Kijisen Teganton, is a concern. Your price could come all the way back up to here and then bounce back down. So I mean the daily is a different story, and then the weekly we've also got a potential bullish crossover. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's kind of my view at the moment. But I'm still expecting us to consolidate in this area and then pull back. The proof of the pudding is going to be whether we stay above 11,400 or whether we get back below that. If we get back below that, then I'd expect these lows to be challenged. This one here. I'd expect this area of 11,320 to be challenged. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.